this is Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and now we're on our prompt list number 4, which is a butterfly and 3 torn things. And this Dephemerember is hosted by Luise Heinzl at Junk Journal Art on YouTube, as well as Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. And I'll have links in the description for all the different links to the different things going on in this whole entire Dephemerember occasion, if that's a good way to put it. So I've already completed the first one, the Ephy, I can't remember on handwriting, Ephy prompt number 1. It was like a sudden kind of a deal, so I'm kind of late at getting started on some of this stuff. So, but here's the official, well, number 1 was official, but here's the number 4 prompt, or on for December the 4th, a butterfly and 3 torn things. So basically all I'm going to do for this particular prompt is I'm going to work on a journal page, and I'll probably just create like a tuck spot. It's going to be a really simple project because I've already made most of my pages for the Dephemerember. So we're just going to move this here because I've already took this out. I've decided I'm going to use this. Matter of fact, I think I'm just going to do just this one little old page, and then for my next few prompts, I'll do the inside of this. So I have, I've gotten this little digital from 49 Dragonflies. It's called Vintage Butterfly Clip Art. And so I'm just going to randomly pick, let's see, something that's going to match my other stuff. And these are some scraps that I gotten from my scrap partner, Michelle Garno. I think that's her name. I hope I'm not messing her name up. And she sent me a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, like washi tapes, and she sent me a whole lot of things. These little spools of like ribbon, and I've got like buttons and yarn and just eyelash trim and just all sorts of stuff. So that's what a lot of this is. And so I'm going to go ahead and utilize it. So I took from that stash, I've got this really pretty piece of paper that she gave me. I don't know if it was a digital or if it was like a single-sided scrapbook paper, but it's very pretty, and I can tear off some images from there. And then we've got this gorgeous, I love the fact that it's got like, looks like some, I don't know if it's poetry or, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a book page, and I love all this in here. And the colors and the grunginess, all of that matches what we're going with. The theme, the whole Dephemerember theme or whatever. And then here's a gorgeous piece of scrap that I'm guessing it was torn. And if it's not, I can tear a little piece and make it torn. Now it's officially a torn item. How about that? So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cut one of these butterflies. And I want some, let's see. I need contrasting color to this main page right here. So, I think I'll do this deep blue right here. This is very pretty. They're all so pretty. And you can never go wrong with butterflies. You can never go wrong. I love butterflies. I use them in a lot of my stuff. I'm going to leave I'm going to cut the antennas off because I don't, this is going to be a very short project. Super simple and sweet. I may do some stitching, I may not, I don't know. But I'm basically, like I said, I'm just going to create like a little side pocket. And that's what my little project's going to be. And it's going to have our butterfly and our 3 torn objects. I probably will stitch because I love to have stuff stitched. So we've got this. We're going to have to idle this up because, you know, we got to have a butterfly who's pretty sturdy. So I'm just going to go ahead and move this out the way. I just lost my butterfly that quickly. How do I lose things so fast? I literally just lost my butterfly. Okay, oh, here it is. There we go. So we're just going to take, since I've already got them out, I'm just going to take this Distress Crayon Vintage Photo. I'm just going to go around the edge of this butterfly. And then I'm just going to blend it in, that crayon. I'm just going to blend it in around the edges. And then I'm just going to glue it. I guess I'll just, let's see, do I still have brown cardstock? Yeah, I do still have brown cardstock. I'm just going to glue it. Some of these scraps are from my previous project. So, in addition to Michelle's scraps. So we're just going to stick that there. And then I like to make sure that my images are very crisp. And I mean, this show's pretty good, but I have an inkjet printer and it's not quite as bright as I would like it to be. My images don't come out as bright. So I'm just going to go around the edge with this black Morphone acrylic paint pen and just kind of try to bring it out a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a little piece of paper and I'm going to do some embossing. We're just going to use some detail embossing powder. And this is just enough to make the image more pronounced. And we're going to emboss it right quick. It's not quite as good as I want it, so I'm going to go back over it. This time I'm just going to take some Distress Glaze and go over it. Distress Glaze and embossing powder is like a miracle because it really brings out any kind of image. And you could use different colors over top of it. Like, instead of using like clear embossing powder, you could use your embossing glazes. I'm not going to, but like you could use like, what is this? Distress Embossing Glaze Crackling Campfire. It still has like a transparent property to it, so you can still see your image beneath it, but it just gives it that hint of color. That's why I use a lot of the glazes and the clear detail embossing powders, because more so than I do the opaque embossing powders. I mean, I like the opaque ones too, but I don't know, I print a lot of my stuff, so that's why I kind of lean towards the embossing glazes and the clear embossing powders. Yeah, that's a big difference from the inkjet printer kind of look. Alright, so I'm going to shake that dry. I don't want to get any fingerprints. I'm just going to cut this out. And this brown copy paper, not copy paper, but cardstock is 60-pound cardstock. I think that's what it is. It's 60 pound? Yeah. Because I have some that's 110 pound, but I don't really need any that's like that thick for this project. Okay, so I wish I had some string, but that's okay. I have an idea of what I'm going to do with this butterfly. For sure, I'm going to create like a sliding area. But first, we're just going to create a pocket, a side pocket that I'm searing. And I could actually use this as like a belly band. So let me see, where did I put my Distress inks? Okay, I'll go ahead and distress these edges. I think I'm going to use black archival ink, because that has black in it, so yeah. I mean, I do like the brown, but you can't really see it as well. I like to have my edges very defined. So we've got that. Yeah, we got that right there. Then we're just going to tear us another piece of this gorgeous paper. I think I want to tear a little piece that has that flower in there. And then I'm going to come down I'm just going to go ahead and glue this on here. And this is going to be, it's kind of like a pocket in a way, I guess. Or should I make it into a pocket? Yeah, I can have it made into like a little small pocket. Okay, then I'm just going to tear this. And then I'm going to cut this little edge. And we're going to ink it. And then, in order to make this strong, we're going to add it to some cardstock. So I guess I'll stick with brown. Let me get another piece of brown cardstock. So I'm just going to glue this on. You could paste it, or I'm just going to glue. It's just as quick. And then I'm just going to cut this out. Okay, so I've got that on there. Yeah. So this is going to fit on here like so. Now what I want to do with this butterfly, I think I might have it coming up and down this one, is I saw on what's her name? On Natasha from Treasure Books. She made some, they were no-sew, I think they were like bows or something. But I'm going to make something similar, but these are going to be like butterfly wings. But I am going to stitch this in the middle. And I'm going to attach this butterfly to it. So that these are like butterfly wings. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to run this through the sewing machine. But before I do that, before I do any stitching, because I want to just go ahead and stitch and call it a day, this is going to slide up and down. So I guess I could probably put it in the center. I'm going to have to create like a slider. So, and I guess I'll just do brown since everything else is brown. So what I'll have to do is I'm going to, I guess I could just tear since everything is torn. I'm going to create like a loop. For the belly band, and this is a pretty good length. So this is going to go here, and so I'm going to have like a something that moves up and down this right here. Let me just get another little old piece. This is basically going to go around like so. I'm just going to tear this excess right here. And basically what it's going to do, it's going to create this mechanism. I think I need to have this going straight. Well, it might be able to still move. Yeah, it can still move, even though it's not completely straight. Yeah. And the butterfly is going to get attached. Well, if I can pick it up. It's going to get attached to this little mechanism, and it's going to ride up and down this belly band. So, what I'm going to do is, let's see. This little part right here, I'm going to stitch it whenever I stitch all this right here. So we're going to have our butterfly with its wings. I could probably glue it to keep it in place. And then we're going to have the butterfly and wings attached to this little mechanism. So let me get my, and I'm going to stitch, I'm just going to go ahead and stitch this on here. That's like a little tuck spot. I'm not even going to go across this way. I'm just going to go up and down here, and then I'm going to glue this on, and then I'm going to have my little, no, I'm not going to glue this one yet because I have to put my mechanism in first. So stitch down here and then stitch this on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it stitched up, and I created some antennas by just folding over some ribbon or thread and then just stitching it like going straight across. And so now we've got that. And so now we're just going to circle this around, and we're just going to glue this to this. And it's going to fit down inside of the little belly band. So just glue it like this, glue that like that. And then, where's my little belly band? Well, once I find where I misplaced my belly band, here we go. Okay, so this is just going to slide through here. Can you see that? It's going to slide that through there. And then I'm just going to glue this to this. And then I'm going to glue this entire back part of the belly band. Well, no, because it's a belly band, so that defeats the whole purpose. Let me take some of this glue off of here. Okay, so we're just going to add some glue on this lower part and then on this upper part. And we're going to, let me slide this up, put this in the center. I'm just going to glue that going downward. Not even wasting paper. Okay, and then here we go. And our little butterfly goes up and down with his little strings. I'll close this like that. I left a string on here, but I may take it off of this because it takes away from the butterfly with all that string. But my other journal pages have strings on them. But I want the focus to be on the butterfly, so all that extra string I'm just going to take off. Okay, so now we have our butterfly that can go up and down with its little string hanging down. So I also had little bits of different things. I had already stamped some of these previously. I'm just going to cut these out. These are just decorations. But I've used my requirements, so I hope it's okay to use decorations like stamps and things, because that's all this is just a stamped image. So whether I stamp it on this page or stamp it directly on here, I don't suppose that it'll matter. I hope it doesn't. So we're going to cut this out. And I will probably see, let me slide this down. Might glue it like right down in here. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, because it's just enough color. Actually, what I'm going to do, I want to put some glue here, and then a little bit in here. Stick that down there, and then part of this is going to come over top of this. This was supposed to have been a pocket, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, and I forgot to distress that, but you know what? I can always take this little distress crayon and then just go around it. Maybe go around that. Put some color around the edges. And then maybe I can put, let's see, if this were up here on this side, then maybe the number 5 would look good right there. And I may not even distress the 5. I think I'm just going to leave it plain. Yes, I like that. And I think I'll put this little handle with care. I think I'll put it here. Handle with care. And then if this is down, I do need something here. I feel like it needs something. I'm just going to draw, doodle, keep it simple. Okay, so I think I'm going to take this stencil right here. It's from PM Artist Studio. I'm just going to take half of this butterfly, and then just go over it using some of these Morphone acrylic paint pens. Probably the black and white one, because I don't want, if I use another color, I'm not sure how it will turn out. So I'm just going to use this, because I feel like it'll do better. Okay, it's got like a little bit right there. I think I'm going to emboss it just because. And this will be the final step. I'm just going to use some clear detail embossing powder, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I pretty much finished it. And so here's our butterfly that we have. We've got our little antennas. And we can use this to pull the butterfly up, and then we could use his little tail to pull him down, like so. And then you have like the number 5, and then you have, this is like a little tuck spot back here, and then this is a belly band, so you can still put something in here, you can put something behind here. Yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos, blog, and social media sites. And check out the rest of the fun Dephemerember projects that are out there, and there are a whole plethora of them. many ideas out there, and I've borrowed from a few. So this is a really fun project. It's the first time I've done it this year, or period. I've never done Dephemerember. I've seen it over YouTube for the past few years, but I never had the time because of my work schedule, so I never really had time to participate like I wanted to. So this is really fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you want, give it a try for yourself. And if you're just starting out, who knows, it's really fun. It's all in fun creating art. So thanks for watching.